decades, transportation has been the main sector in the world's economy that connects the population and its economic resources throughout the world. Transportation infrastructures have been increasing rapidly, especially in the Philippines. Due to the growth of population and economy, the Philippines is one of the countries that continues to enhance transportation system such as land, air, and water transportation. The municipality of Talisay, Batangas contains 21 barangays. The main town consists of 8 barangay, namely Poblacion 1 to 8, and the rest can be found from the east and west side of Poblacion. Barangay Tumaway, Kiling, and Aya is in the east, while Barangay Banga, Santa Maria, Balas, Caloocan, Laines, and Sampaloc are on the west side. The Barangay Pulo, which is the 22nd barangay, has been removed in the official list of barangays of Talisay because it was declared by President Rodrigo Duterte on January 15, 2020 that no man shall live in the 7-kilometer radius of Taal volcano due to active volcanic activities for the past year. Road improvement has always been prioritized by the local government unit or LGU and the Department of Public Works and Highways or DPWH. The betterment of roads is attained by widening of roads and constant maintenance, and by doing this, the following can be achieved. A. Control the traffic flow. B. Minimize accidents. And C. Better mobility of people and resources. Roads in Talisay, Batangas consist of rigid and flexible pavements, and it is still ongoing until today by doing a road improvement that started last 2016. When it comes to the type of vehicle na transport through the roads of Talisay, Batangas, all types of vehicles usually travel such as trucks, cars, jeepney, tricycle, motorbikes, and bikes. In terms of traffic flow, it depends especially if there will be an occasion celebrated by the Taliseños. Oftentimes, traffic is usually light. The surveyors considered and chose the location of Talisay, Batangas since it has the famous zigzag road called Ligaya Drive, and it is the most convenient location for the surveyors. Identifying road demography of a locality plays a role in expanding the knowledge about a certain town. This study aims to answer the following questions. 1. What is the present status of road demography in Talisay, Batangas in terms of A. The total length of the road traversing the municipality of Talisay, Batangas. B. The number of bridges located in Talisay, Batangas. C. Number of lanes. D. Type of pavement used in making the road in the municipality. E. The political jurisdiction classification of the road, whether they are provincial, barangay, city, or national road. F. The condition of the road in any type of road under the municipality of Talisay. G. Number of horizontal and vertical curves in the roads, and also the combination of the two. 2. Parts that need repairs, rehabilitation, and improvement upon observation and data gathering. 3. Possible solutions to the problems observed.
In order to attain the objectives, the surveyors use different methods to measure the length of the road. To measure the distance of the national road, the surveyors determine the measure by relying on the kilometer post. Kilometer posts are installed on all primary roads on the right side of the road along the direction away from the reference location with 1 kilometer interval. To understand the kilometer post, here are the parts. The upper part consists of the distance from the kilometer zero marker in Luneta. The capital letter is the initial of the next town or the city. Kilometer posts are not usually situated on the boundaries of each municipality. To measure the length between the boundary and the kilometer post nearest to it, we use the 100-meter measure tape if and only if the kilometer post is located less than 100 meters away from the boundary. However, if it exceeds 100 meters, we use pacing or the ratio of the measured distance in the number of paces made by an individual to cover the measured distance. The surveyor must be aware of his or her pace factor. For the barangay roads and municipality roads, we utilize the use of Google Maps and Google Earth to conveniently measure the road distances. The only disadvantage is that it is not up to date. However, barangay roads and municipality roads are not yet subjected to road widening, therefore there are no major changes throughout. To determine the type of pavement, number of lanes, number of vertical and horizontal curves, data is gathered through counting and observation.
The municipality has 13 bridges made by the combination of flexible pavement and rigid pavement, and these bridges are commonly located at the boundaries between barangays. The shortest bridge has the length of 6.7 meter and the longest is 37.83 meters. All the bridges are the beam type bridges. Majority of the national road is flexible pavement and the remaining portions are made up of rigid pavements. With the exception of certain portions, because of their location, barangay roads are cemented. Several road problems were observed in some parts of the Talisay Batangas road. Upon observing, there are parts of the roads, though already subjected to road widening, suffers from distresses. Factors are identified to cause distresses such as large volume of vehicle passing through, materials and road quality, lack of road repair and improvement. Moreover, there is a certain part of the national road passing Barangay Sampaloc that lacks in drainage system that causes water to stay at the surface of the paved road. It would be beneficial to both the infrastructure and the convenience of the locals if certain drainage is to be installed. Another observation is about the lack of source of light along some parts of the roads traversing Barangay Banga, Laines, and Sampaloc. These barangays often have vertical and horizontal curves, creating blind spots, especially during night driving. This leads to the proposal to install street lights on the part of Barangay Sampaloc, Laines, and Banga that would be a great help to the drivers during the night.
After the surveyor's observation, the proposed solution are as follows. First, provide a proper drainage to some part of Barangay Sampaloc since no sewer canal exists from the portion of Barangay Hall to the boundary of Talisay Laurel that causes water to flow on the road which greatly affects the lifespan and quality of the PCC road. Second, improving the drainage system in some part of Tumaway that causes flooding in some portion. Third, reconsider surveying and constructing the part of Barangay Kiling that having a two-lane national road that led to a heavy traffic due to a heavy quantity of vehicle coming and going to Tanawan City. Fourth, prioritize the repair of potholes on the most busy road to minimize the road hazard and minimize vehicle damage. Fifth, pave all unpaved barangay roads to avoid soil erosion in times of rainy seasons. 6. Barangay San Guillermo needs road widening having only 2 lanes which is too narrow for a national road going to Taytay City, Cavite. 7. Finish all road widening in some parts of Barangay Aya and Poblacion. And lastly, install street light in some parts of Barangay Sampaloc, Santa Maria, and Banga.
The total length of the national road along Talisay is approximately 25 kilometers. The national road is composed of Ligaya Drive, Tanawan Talisay Tagaytay Road, and the Tanawan Talisay Laurel National Road. Majority of the national roads are made up of flexible pavement and the remaining portions are made up of rigid pavement. Moreover, the national road has 13 bridges which are made up of combined flexible and rigid pavement. Those roads consist of a minimum of 2 lanes and maximum of 4. Barangay roads consist of rigid pavement, but there are some portions that are still unpaved, and they consist of 1 to 2 lanes. Upon our observation, all roads are in good condition except the following information. There are some parts of Barangay Sampaloc and Tumaway that has no proper drainage which causes stagnant water on the surface of road all the time. In Santa Maria, there's a bridge which is under construction. Barangay San Guillermo's National Road isn't covered by road widening. And it's too narrow since it only has 2 lanes which didn't reach the minimum required width of a national road. In Barangay Kiling, some part of National Road was already road widened, but due to the poor soil compaction, the side of National Road is currently distressed.
The surveyors were able to formulate the following recommendations. The local government of Talisay may refer to the proposed solution that were included in the study which is derived from the simulated problems to serve as a guide in improving the barangay roads and main roads in the municipality. The engineers may refer to the data gathered in this study including information about the numbers of vertical and horizontal curves, length and width, the type of pavement, the number of lanes, and road condition within the municipality. The local residents of Talisay as the primary users of the road may practice awareness of the road conditions in their areas and be a disciplined citizen in using public utilities. They may address the LGU if the roads need improvement or rehabilitation for Talisaños' comfortability. The future researchers may refer to this study as future reference and guides for the future study which includes the roads in Talisay as topics.